Tulsa's Young Professionals, or TYPROS, is a local foundation dedicated to funding projects that engage in placemaking, innovation, and community development. Applications for their grant cycle are going to open up soon. So joining us today, what better time to tell more, is Executive Director Andrea Pemberton. Andrea, welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us what the grant cycle is funding. What are you all trying to fund, the ideas?
Yeah, so the TYPROS Foundation grant cycle is open to any individual in the Tulsa area or nonprofit in the Tulsa area who's interested in grants that will make Tulsa awesome. So any innovative placemaking idea that they might have and just need a little funding for, we're interested in supporting them with some dollars.
When you think of the phrase placemaking, what comes to mind? What does that mean to you as it relates to Tulsa?
Sure, so some examples of past grants include the Black Wall Street mural, Tulsa Art Alley, the Great Tulsa Raft Race. So anything that really brings the community together and gives a sense of place and cohesion and a little pizzazz to an area that might be overlooked or not quite captured and capitalized on yet. So there's an opportunity to really share a little bit more about that story and bring people together for it.
And of course, it's so exciting because in the age of social media, like the Black Wall Street mural, for example, I've seen that on social media with celebrities, with just folks like you and me. I've seen that so much, I can't even tell you. Social media kind of amplifies what you're doing, it seems.
Absolutely.
How do people apply? Let's get down to the nitty gritty. If I'm someone out there and I have a great idea, like, hey, bring the boat race back, or hey, let's do a Bill Hader memorial, which is great, or a mural, not a memorial. How do I get started?
Yeah, so it's really simple. All you have to do is go to typros.org/foundation, and we have the grant available for preview right now. So the grant cycle will go live May 1st through 31st, but even before that, you can go to the website, look at the sample, and then we also have 2 previous winners grants that you can review for people who just want a little bit more about what they should be submitting. And all we're asking for is that basic idea, that timeline, and then how they expect to accomplish it, and then we'll provide the funding. And TYPROS can also provide volunteer support as well. We really like to wrap around and provide support to all of our grantees.
So that's great. So if someone gets approved for a grant, then you can help coordinate volunteers to make that happen.
Yes.
That's great. So any last words for this interview, for anything you'd like to tell people out there who are just really like, oh, I have this idea, but I'm kind of on the fence, and it's kind of like a big chunk to take off?
Yeah, so we have had people submit ideas from that founding stage of I'm not quite sure all the way through I'm ready to make this and implement this right now. So wherever you're at in your idea stage, go ahead and submit that grant proposal because the trustees will be there to help you really flesh and build that out. So whatever your idea is, if it's to make Tulsa awesome, go ahead and apply for the grant.
Okay, let's go over the information one more time. Applications open May 1st. Cycle ends May 31st. If selected, interviews will begin the first week of July. Winners will be notified in October and will be publicly announced at the annual TYPROS Boomtown Awards at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino on November 4th. Andrea Pemberton with TYPROS, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.